近づいて身が熱くなりそう。さっとさっと行かないで、やだ全然喋んない。告白待ってる、遅いよ。苦しい恋は禁止、チャンスだよ今日が。明日は変わる乙女色。嫌い嫌い嫌いなもの、優柔不断もやもや。肝心なとこはもっと
Alrighty, let's get this show on the road.
高画堂スタジオシマリスさんチーム
特異性恋愛症候群リセラピー
It's a lot louder than I remember it being. Give me un momento, por favor. Hello, Careless Dead. Thank you for the host, Muse. Ooh, Main Shark, hello. I haven't seen you in a while. And thank you for the follow last night between streams, or rather a minute before I started up my my fucking Streamlabs. Tylark the Destroyer. I will be with you all in just a moment. Alrighty. You know, let's just transition over. Definitely thought that was me for a second. Alright, give me one moment. For some reason, the Nurse Love Syndrome is not coming up as an option in the windows for my game capture. Oh, and Daiki is here as well. How is everybody today? I woke up 15 minutes ago. That's how my morning is going. There we go. Cheetah coin. There we go. Alrighty. Enlarge this. Get rid of this. Alrighty. Pull up the guide. And today we have the super secret, awesome, I don't know where this person is girl that we need to pull up. So, no, I didn't get breakfast in. Because my eating schedule is something like, I kind of have one big meal a day. Either that or like one meal at like 6 o'clock and then another at like 10-ish. I don't usually eat breakfast. But thank you everybody for being here. So, the story about this next girl is that in the original game for Nurse Love Syndrome, when it first released, you, the main character, only had 3 romantic options in the Chief, your senpai, and the sick girl over here. But when the game got remastered a few years later, they added after stories for these 3 girls. They added a route for Yamanouchi and Emi. And then they also added a super secret character in the back there that is literally not in the game at any point unless you go find her. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's see. This is save number 2. So like we do in going through all of the other routes, I'm gonna be just skipping from answer to answer. Hold on. I'm gonna be, skipping from answer to answer until we get some new dialogue. Let's see. How about I clean up his thanks? Take a peek. Huh, have I never taken a peek here? Right, it's because the scene right now is like I'm in a rush to try to get documents to someone, and the options are go do that or stop for a second, and it's like, well, my job is to go do that, so I'm gonna go do that. Looks like they were scoping out the hall. Take a look at the nameplate. Mayuki Wakamoto. I wonder what kind of person she is. Curiosity starts to... So literally, the entire time, this is the only thing you needed to do to find this character. Hello, Muse. I thanked you for the host earlier. I hope you heard it. So this is literally the only thing I needed to do to ever find this character was take a peek inside this room. And I never did that.
特に一番奥の310号室の患者さんはいろいろと難しい人だからあなたは対応しなくてもいいわ。
Sorry, Chief. But I'm just really curious about Miss Wakamoto. I'm making food. I am well. I give the door a knock. Thank you for asking. Or saying so. I can sense someone inside the room, but there's no answer. When I put my hand to the doorknob in curiosity, the door creaks open. Well, there she is. The super secret hidden character. Not that she was very well hidden. I just had to go and check on her, and I never did up until this point. A kid? She looks like she's in the middle of elementary school. Maybe a middle schooler at most.
廊下の風は冷たい。ドアを閉めてくれないか。あ、ごめんなさい。
After I quickly close the door, I come back to my senses. In my new calm, I realized that I'd closed the door from inside. In other words, I had let myself into the room of the patient that the chief had warned me was difficult to deal with. Hello, Darky-chan. Catch any birds? No, I don't do that. The male lions do not hunt. The female lions do. Characters are hidden in plain sight. Yeah, right? Now I'm kind of annoyed that I've never seen this scene before, because it was literally right there the whole time. When I turn around to see Mayuki looking at me in fascination.
お前、新入りだな。名前は？沢井香織と申します。この4月から働かせてもらっています。働き始めてまだ1月半か。どうだ？仕事には慣れたか？
Huh? The chief said she was a difficult patient, so I was expecting someone really harsh or stubborn, but she isn't. Did she mean that she was a young patient with a really difficult disease?
まだ戸惑うことは多いけど、先輩たちが優秀だから、おむつ交換とか何度もやることはかなり慣れたと思うかな。そうか。それは何よりだ。
Mayuki puts on an awfully mature-looking smile. Well, she doesn't seem nearly as difficult as I was led to believe. Though I feel relieved, something stands out for me. She's really adult-like, not just in her expressions, but in how she speaks, too. Hold on one second. I'm dealing with a fucking glorified janitor. On the other hand, if she's been in the hospital for a long time, that probably means she grew up mostly around other adults, and her current demeanor is likely the unavoidable result of that.
ああ、一方的に自己紹介をさせたままなのは公平ではないな。私の名前は。知ってるよ。若本まゆきちゃんだよね。新人だけど、私も一応はこの病棟の一員だから、患者さんの名前くらいは全員覚えてるよ。
Hold on one second. Alright, I checked her nameplate a while ago, but I don't actually need to tell her that.
その割には、私の顔は知らなかったようだが。
With a mischievous grin, Mayuki shows that she sees right through me. She hit me where it hurt.
失礼な言動があるかもしれないから、対応しないように言われてて。ああ、あの大塚初美ならそう言うだろう。
Her tone when she says that is not pleasant. She went out of her way to call her by her full name, too.
まゆきちゃんは主任さんが嫌いなの？ああ、嫌いだ。
I feel like I've been cut in two. I know the chief is strict, so I can't say she's popular with the kids in the ward, but...
主任さんは患者さんのことをすごく考えてくれてる人だから、あんまり嫌わないであげてね。嫌いなものを無理に好きになろうとは思わない。
After shooting that out with more venom than her last statement, Mayuki throws her face off to the side. I wonder if the chief harshly scolded one time. Mayuki acts really mature, but this stubbornness might be her childish side. Yeah, right? Oh, uh-oh. Suddenly, her face contorts.
なんでもない。いつもの頭痛だ。お薬はないの？無駄だ。薬物は効かない。
Suddenly reach out and pull Mayuki close. I take a deep breath, and while praying that her headache fades away, I pet her tiny head. A lot of people say I have healing hands, but I think that's just a placebo, even now. But if that placebo can help her headache where medicine can't, even if just a little bit, with that desperate wish in my heart, I stroke Mayuki's head.
驚いた。まゆきちゃん？おかげで楽になった。ありがとう。
She smiles cheerfully at me. Yeah, the reason she sounds a lot older than she is because she's lived in the hospital for a long time, isn't it? Because she got such a cute, age-appropriate smile.
これからも時々は遊びに来てくれるか？うん。約束はできないけど、それでもいいなら。新人看護婦がそう忙しいとも思えないのだが。
I like that expression. Wait, did she just make fun of me?
新人だからこそ忙しいの。一つの行動に時間がかかるし、覚えなきゃいけないことも多いし。まあそう怒るな。私は厄介な患者なのだから。
Well, she does have healing hands.
主任に言われただろ。
So I'm hoping that this route expands on the fact that she has them. Especially if this girl's gonna get like cluster headaches and she's gonna be like the only thing that can stop them from happening. She's right. I've got to be careful. She may be a child, but Mayuki's one of those patients you have to look out for.
まあいいだろう。ところで、お前は何か用事があったのではないのか？
Ah, Ami.
ごめんね。私は仕事に戻るけど、何かあったら遠慮なくナースコールしてね。ああ。
Right before I leave the room, Mayuki thanks me.
ではな。頭痛を癒してくれてありがとう。どういたしまして。
Mayuki really is a strange girl. Oh, I've got to check on Ami.
こんにちは。
I head immediately over to Ami's bed.
カオリンさん、さっきのコールは間違いだって。うん、でもちょっと気になったから。カオリンさん、優しい。
Ami's eyes are tearing up.
でも本当に何もないんですよ。うっかり肘が当たっちゃったみたいで。そうなの？
I look at Ami very cautiously. Doesn't look like there's anything different. Guess I'm just imagining things.
それならいいの。確認に来ただけだから。もう帰っちゃうんですか？もうちょっとお話ししましょうよ。
Hold on one sec. Fucking jackass. Ami sweetly stops me, but I gently pull her hand off me. Well, what's happening right now is, they started deleting my self-promo posts in Iron Mouse's Discord because I haven't been active within the last 30 days, and it's like, well, the only chat I was active in got removed. And there isn't much else I can do when I'm streaming 10 hours a day and I'm trying to keep up with 40+ Discords. So I'll do better in the future. Shut the fuck up, asshole.
ごめんね。 まだ記録が終わってなくて。
Fucking doubt everybody else is as active as I was at one point. Post every day for the month of August in that Discord. I post pictures of myself, pictures of my tattoos, pictures of the wedding I went to. No, because you didn't do anything. You only posted 2 messages in the last 30 days. That's not good enough. Are you fucking serious? Fucking glorified janitors. Ami sticks out her tongue in self-effacement? I give her head a bit of a pet and head back to the station. Thought I'd gotten used to Miss Sakai's acid tongue, but... Alright, we're back to dialogue that I've seen before. Let's see. And I have no idea what kind of interspersed scenes I might have with this Mayuki girl now, but now I can't skip from question to question. I have to be attentive. Character ended up being like nice, actually. Yeah, she did. And she's adorable and I love her. Because once you see why she's so mean, it's like she's had an awful life. She's dying. All of her dreams were ripped away from her by this disease that is killing her. So it's like, yeah, I would be a little pissed off too. I don't think I wouldn't be rude. All I can do is say how I really feel. Yeah, we're just skipping through all of the scenes that we have seen. Yes, this is the last girl. So today and maybe tomorrow are going to be the last 2 days that I play this game. Here we go. It's one of those rare afternoons where I've finished reports early and have nothing to do. Going to be pretty free until 3 o'clock when the pharmacy shipment of IV comes in. However, I don't think I'll have enough time to strike up a casual conversation with any of the patients. They're usually really bored, so when they get a chance to talk, boy do they talk.
戻りました。あら、沢井さんだけ？
あ、はい。渚先輩は306号室の子供たちに捕まってて、その間に日経表だけでもと思って。
Not only senpais either. I went over all the records for the nurses in this wing and filled them out, following notes they left. It's actually annoying filling out the temperature charts. There's still not much I can do, so I thought I might as well try to help out my superiors by doing some chores for them.
いい心がけね。
Chief nods and goes right to her desk and starts writing some kind of note. I can't help but get nervous when I'm alone with the chief. It's not as though I don't like her or something, it's just hard to approach her in that white uniform. I can still feel pressure from her when I'm not even looking at her.
私ちょっと渚先輩の様子を見てきますね。
え、いってらっしゃい。
Finally feel like I can breathe when I get out of the nurse's station. Why do I sense so much pressure from her? I don't get that feeling at all when she's in normal clothes. Feeling that's burning a hole in me, I take a look down the hall. See a little face peeking out of the room all the way down at the end. There she is. The patient the chief said was difficult, Mayuki, is staring right at me. Still don't understand why the chief would have to warn me about how difficult that patient is. But every once in a while, she sticks her head out and eyes me with a longing expression when I'm all by myself.
じゃあ、まゆきちゃんとコミュニケーションしてこようかな。
Excuse me. As I walk over to her with a smile, she checks all around her cautiously.
お前一人か？うん、そうだけど。 なら早く入れ。
She takes my hand and whisks me into the room.
今日はどうした？いつもなら詰め所にこもっている時間だろ？
記録が早く上がって、ちょっと患者さんたちの様子でも見てこようかなって思って。
患者さんたち？確かお前の担当患者は一人だけだったのではなかったか？
She certainly doesn't sugarcoat her words. The fact that she even knows that it just tells me how active the information system between patients is here.
私が担当してる患者さんは、私が顔を見せると怒ると思うから、だから他の患者さんたちを見てこようかと。
There's a picture of a little reindeer over here in the corner. What the heck?
なんだ、お前嫌われているのか？
That really hurts. I was not expecting her to be so blatant about something obviously so sensitive.
仕事とはいえ人間同士のことだ。気の合う者もいれば気の合わない者もいる。
Yeah, you're right.
そう気にしないことだ。
She trying to cheer me up?
そうだよね。
Not sure how I feel about someone so young cheering me up like this. Huh? Mayuki looks displeased when she hears a knock at the
まゆ
door.
きちゃん？
放っておけ。
そうは言っても。
Oh no. Although I'm curious why Mayuki is in a bad mood all of a sudden, I can't ignore the knocking at the door forever. Door opens when I finally answer.
あみちゃん？
Ami?
カオリンさんが若本さんの部屋に入ってくのが見えて来ちゃった。
Her smile is so carefree. On the other hand, Mayuki looks even more displeased and refuses to look at Ami.
こうして面と向かってお話しするのは初めてだよ
God
ね。
damn it.
カオリンさんのおかげでやっとこうしてゆっくりお話できるね。
You're such a dork, Ami. Hmm? Thanks to me. Does she mean that she's tried multiple times to talk with Mayuki before?
改めまして、はじめまして。私、306に入院してる
This girl is not
浅田
happy.
亜美っていうの。よろしくね。
She steps forward with a smile and her hand held out. Oh, excuse me. I did just wake up a half hour ago. Mayuki doesn't even look at her, much less reach out for a handshake. After a moment, Ami reluctantly withdraws her hand.
私ね、ずっと気になってたの。310に入院してる若本さんって子は、私がこの病院にお世話になる前からいるって。ねえ、個室に一人でいるのって寂しくない？別に。人見知りしてるのかな？恥ずかしがらなくても大丈夫だよ。
Ami is a sweet girl.
一人でいると退屈だよね。私でよければ時々遊びに来るね。いや、いい。
Damn.
そういえば、若本さん、まゆきち
She
ゃん。
doesn't even care that she's being told off
そうだ、
rudely.
かわいいあだ名考えてあげなきゃ。
Can't hide my surprise. Am I really going to ignore Mayuki's blatant disdain?
そうだな。
Yes.
まゆきちゃんってどう？
Why can't they just translate this like as is? Like, come on.
まゆきちゃん。最初はまゆきちちゃんにしようかなって思ったけど、こんな可愛い子にきちはないかなって。
The newly dubbed Mayu furrows her brow in deep
ま
concern.
ゆきちゃん、小学校では、ごめん、ずっと入院してるんだよね。私、勉強教えてあげようか。私、こう見えても高校生だし、自分で言うのも恥ずかしいけど、成績はいいから、きっとまゆきちゃんの役に立つよ。勉強は間に合っている。
She says coldly without even looking her in the eyes. Yet Ami still doesn't back down.
そんなこと言って、勉強の成績って子供の間はめんどくさいものだけど、社会に出た時の武器になるんだよ。結構だ。 入院してる分同級生より遅れがちになっちゃうから人一倍勉強しないと。
Uh-oh. Mayuki suddenly grabs her head and curls up on her bed.
まゆきちゃん、どうしたの？
Grabs her head. Arms down at the side. Look at her grabbing her head over there. She getting one of those migraines? Seemingly not wanting to worry Ami, Mayuki tries to shake it off.
ごめんね、アミちゃん。ちょっと遠慮してもらってもいい？
はい、ごめんなさい。私、部屋に戻ります。
Hoping to make her feel even a little bit better, I lay Mayuki down on her bed.
大丈夫？
Take a deep breath and caress her head. I'm not sure if it'll help this time, but I can always pray it will. Oh, thank you for making me sit up straight.
だいぶ収まった。
Good. It looks like it worked
ご
again.
めんね。私がアミちゃんを引き入れちゃったようなものだよね。まったくだ。だから放っておけと言ったのに。
She scoffs unpleasantly. I've been wondering about something for a while, and decide to ask about it now for future reference.
まゆきちゃん、アミちゃんが嫌いなの？あの娘が嫌いなのではない。空気の読めない子供が嫌いなだけだ。
That's fair. She's right. She's right that sometimes Ami can't read the situation, but it seemed like this time she just ignored it from the get-go. But Mayuki is a kid too. Bet if I chimed in with that, she'd get real angry. Anyway, it seems like Mayuki doesn't get along well with Ami. And that nickname, Mayukichi. Ami took it back, but I actually think it's a cute name for her. I won't call her that, of course, because she'd definitely get mad at me. Stuff that we can skip. Visual novel brr. Yeah, right. Well, we're skipping to find scenes that I haven't seen before, because we're 100%ing this game. Next option is I can't give her proper care, it looks like. See if you can speed read this shit. I went to Mayuki's room again today and talked with her for a bit. As usual, she spoke and acted in a way that felt much too mature for her age, but she does seem to be warming up to me. While there are patients like Miss Sakai who just seem to hate me for no reason, I'm glad to know patients like Mayuki like me. Personal relationships are so complicated, huh? How you doing, Boniche? Oh, shoot. Just then I spot an elderly woman. She must be in her late 50s or so. She stands in front of Mayuki's room, then turns and stares at me. I see her bow, so I quickly smile and follow suit.
Konnichiwa.
She smiles with a glint of sadness in her eyes, then goes into the room. I wonder if that's Mayuki's mother. If it's not, then it must be another family member. It must be so difficult knowing that such a young girl has to be confined to a hospital room.
戻りました。
ああ、沢井さん、戻ってきたわね。
Alright, this is still part of the new scene. The chief called me directly to her desk. She seems like she's in a really bad mood, too. Did I do something wrong? Oh, what is she gonna say to me?
沢井さん、あなた、なぜ呼び出しを受けているのか。
Is it because I became friends with that girl?
はい。
あなたの担当患者さんは誰かしら。
酒井さゆりさんです。
そうね、酒井さんよね。それなのに、 あなたは今まで誰の部屋に行っていたのかしら？
Now I know what she's getting at.
若本まゆきさんの部屋です。
あなたは私が初日に言った言葉をすっかり忘れてしまっているようだからもう一度言うわね。若本さんは難しい患者さんです。ナースコールが鳴ってもあなたが対応する必要はありません。
でも
あなたはまだ新人。経験のないあなたでは若本さんのケアは無理だと思うわ。
I understand what she's trying to say. That I'm a newbie and have no experience. I also know that someone like Mayuki needs a veteran nurse with knowledge and experience that can actually care for her, not someone with suspicious healing hands like me.
背伸びして若本さんの対応をするよりもちゃんと割り振られた担当患者さんのケアを優先してください。わかったわね。
I have to answer.
確かにケアはできませんけど、話し相手にはなれます。
話し相手。
少なくともまゆきちゃんは私に懐いてくれているようです。あんなに小さい子なのに個室入院で一人ぼっちなんです。かわいそうじゃないですか。
あなたは何も知らないからそんな能天気なことが言えるのよ。
You ignorant girl!
とにかく今後沢井さんが310号室に立ち入ることを禁じます。
Uh-oh.
返事がないわね。
She completely denies me at every turn, and I feel like I want to cry. I thought the chief was someone who would listen to and understand even a newbie like me. Can't believe she's ordering me around like this without even letting me properly explain.
わかりました。
Something warm drips down my cheek.
ごめんなさいね。あなたを傷つけるような言い方をして。でも何か言ってからでは遅いの。私は患者さんを守るだけでなくこの病棟のスタッフも守る必要があるの。
はい、わかってます。
I really do understand, and I know she's right. My mind understands that if something goes wrong, it'll be too late, but my heart can't accept it.
あなたは少しここで休憩していていいわ。涙を拭いて落ち着いたら仕事に戻ってください。
はい。
I just can't focus on writing my reports. Shock of being told I can no longer visit Mayuki in her room is almost too much to bear. Senpai Yamanouchi, along with some other nurses on duty, cast me worried glances, but I don't even have the energy to give them a smile.
戻りました。
Nearly jump out of my seat when the chief announces her return to the nurse's office. It's not even her fault.
沢井さん、さっきは若本さんの部屋に立ち入ってはいけないと言っ
Jesus
たけれ
Christ,
ど、
don't do that.
あの発言は撤回します。
はあ？
Nagisa reacts even before I can.
沢井を傷つけるような命令をしておいて、
Yeah,
あ
right?
っさり撤回ですか？
Nagisa got my back right here.
藤沢さん、あなたにはわからない
I
複雑な
think
事情があるのよ。
I have a hunch, and I think this final route is gonna expand on the healing hands a lot more than it did. Because, like I mentioned when I started playing this game, the sequel, Nurse Love Addiction, is really in on the supernatural healing hands and the mystery surrounding it. So I'm hoping that this has a tinge of that.
まあええやん。沢井は元通り前吉さんの部屋に入り浸れるようになったわけやし。
山之内さん、患者さんをそんなおかしなあだ名で呼ぶのは感心しないわ
while
ね。
it's still on my mind as well, I just remembered. Friday is going to be a shorter stream. So by short stream, I mean like 2-3 hours. Which is why I chose Minecraft.
そんなんいつものことやん。目くじら立てるほどのもんやないやろ。
Yamanouchi looks vexed at the chief's criticism. I don't really get it, but the chief is letting me visit Mayuki's room again, right? Looking up, I find Nagisa watching all of this with what I can only describe as an unsatisfied expression.
それにしても あんな気難しい子のどこがいいのかしら。全然子供らしくないし。
I get that her route is supposed to be hidden, and thus, if you don't go down her route, she's like never mentioned again. But I do think it's a tiny bit unnatural that they wouldn't talk about her even within the common route. Even just if it's an additional line here or there. But she was added later, so.
な藤沢、その気難しさが攻略しがいがあるんやんか。ああ、すみません。私関西弁わかんないんで。こんな牛沢。
Yamanouchi takes Nagisa's head and shoves it right into her huge, but not as huge as the chief's breasts. Was that necessary?
クソ生意気なこと言う口は山之内さんのこのダイナマイトバストで窒息させたら。
Dynamite bust. Yo, I want to die to Yamanouchi's tits. Nagisa wriggles in the clutches of
ほ
Yamanouchi.
れほれ羨ましいやろ。あんたみたいな貧乳には逆立ちしてもでけん必殺技やもんな。
Whoa.
大きい胸は誰やす。マジでこのまま窒息させたのかい。
Nagisa taps on Yamanouchi's side as if to say, Uncle. Part-timers all laugh as they look on, with no one trying to stop them. The chief usually jumps in to stop their horsing around at this point, but today she ignores it and looks sternly at me. Like, you know the chief still feels bad about telling her no and then changing her mind. Probably because she talked to the girl, and the girl was probably like, no, I want to see her.
いいの。
I know I'm still inexperienced, not only as a nurse, but as a person too. So for now, I might only be able to talk to Mayuki, but I'll do my best so that one day I might be able to care for her as well.
皆さん、手を止めて注目してください。
Tending to my afternoon work when the chief hurries into the station, seeming
低
tense.
血糖発作を起こした DM 患者が救急搬送されます。
Oh,
外
this
来の手
scene.
が足りないため、
How much sumo did you miss?
外来から病院
decent
に
amount.
直接搬送になるかもしれません。
There are currently 6 people tied for first though. Yeah, we've seen this scene before. So, you didn't miss too much. Because there's still a lot of sumo left. 6-way tie for first in the top division. Alright, yeah, we're skipping past these because we've seen it all before. The next decision we need to make is... Oh, here we go. Today, no matter what I talk about, Mayuki only seems to listen
で
absent-mindedly.
ね、山之内さんがね。無理して元気を装う必要はない。
I freeze, unsure of what was just said to me.
さっきから無理に元気を装って明るい話題を口にしている様子は見ているこちらが辛い。
Ah, how is she so perceptive?
ごめん。プロなら無理して楽しい話をするべきだと思ったから、なるべく楽しい話をしようと
Oh
思ってたんだけど。
yeah, I was just thinking last night about the supercut of this game that I'm going to be making the highlight reel of. And I'm wondering if I should just make it all completely 100% chronologically, as if I'm playing through the game, or if I should divide all of the clips I took into cute noises, wild predictions and their answers, interacting with chat and other things, because like this supercut is going to be like 2.5 hours long. So I'm not sure if I want to cut it into sections and post those individually, or if I want to just do a straight, these are the highlights. Because I've been playing this for 50 hours. If there's 2 hours of highlights, that's a lot of highlights. This guy just laid into me yesterday. And all that happened a little while ago before I could even recover. Probably should have given myself some time before coming here again.
無理に明るい話をするより お前の顔をそこまで曇らせた理由を話せ。
Aw. Is Mayuki worried about me? Her voice is as indifferent as ever, but I know she's worried about me, even if she doesn't want to show her emotions directly.
あのね。で、それはやっぱりダメ。
Mm-hmm. I almost talked to her about it, but I stopped myself at the last second.
なんだ？私から誰かに話が漏れるのを心配しているのか？私は見ての通り、ずっと病院暮らしで気の知れた友人もいない。もっとも誰が来ても話す気もない。そういう心配じゃないんだけど、我慢は体に毒だ。私も無理にアミという子供の話に付き合ったら、いつもの頭痛が起きただろ？そんなこともあったよね。話せ。何があった？まあよくある話なんだけど、担当患者さんとうまくいってないってだけで面白い話じゃないよ。ああ、あの痩せた長い髪の娘か。
A thin, long-haired girl.
以前まゆきちゃんが言ってたように、気が合う合わないってあるんだなって。
She seems to be good at reading people, though.
あの娘とは何度か話したことがある。自分の不幸にとらわれ
Wrapped up in her own suffering. Well, I mean, yeah. It's understandable, though. We've already gone through her route. Really shitty family life. No father, mother that didn't give a shit about her. Dying. So yeah, I can see why she would be wrapped up in her own suffering. She's had an awful life.
まゆきちゃん？
She is very selfish, though. She sighs deeply.
自分が不幸と思っているときは、他人の優しさや真心は伝わらないだけでなく、そんな周囲に気づきもしない。自己憐憫に浸るのは居心地がいいものだ。しかし、自分で立ち上がろうとしない限り、自分が不幸なままだとはわからない。あの娘が自らの不幸に酔っている限り、お前の状況も変わることはないだろう。
Yeah, you're not wrong.
それはお前のせいではない。
Mayuki's spitting facts right now.
まゆきちゃん。
She's so young, yet so deep.
ずっと病院にいれば、おのずと人間の闇の部分を見ることになる。それだけだ。それだけだって。すごく、なんだ？はっきり言え。
Philosophical.
すごく、達観してるよね。ああ、ずっと病院にいたこと以上に、私の家は占い師の家系だということが関係あるのかもしれん。
That's interesting.
だから、こうして時々、たくさんめいた言葉が降りてくるのだろ。
She holds her head and rolls up into a ball.
まゆきちゃん!
I quickly pull her into my arms and caress her head, only to ease her pain just a little. This might be... Not sure how long we sit there until Mayuki finally moves. もう大丈夫だ。だいぶ楽になった。そう。It comes from a family of fortune tellers, so I assume that she's gonna be able to, like, be in tune with the supernatural and she's gonna be able to explain these healing hands to her. That's what I'm looking forward to. When I go to take my arms from her, she grabs my hand. 頭痛は収まったが、もうしばらくこうしていてもらえるだろうか。Aww. いや、迷惑ならいい。I grab her as she tries to move away and hug her tightly. 子供が遠慮なんかしないの。何を？まゆきちゃんは子供なんだから、大人にいっぱい甘えてもいいんだよ。I chuckle as I hold her head in my bosom, combing her hair with my fingers. そうか。Oh. A sudden bout of dizziness hits me, but it's gone in the next instant. Come to think of it, I think I've been getting dizzy when I get up recently. Maybe I'm just tired from working with a patient that won't open up to me. I wish Miss Sakai would warm up to me like Miss Wakamoto has. As I make my log for the day in the nurse's station, the chief comes in looking concerned.
どうかしたんですか？
ああ、沢井さん。これ、よろしく。
Let's see. Alright, this is stuff we've already seen. The next option is... Don't say anything? Oh, the chief's sexy underwear again. Right, about the roof. Don't say anything about the roof. Let's see, I was too afraid to tell the truth. Yep. And then the next one is with Sayuri. It's alright, I deserve to be mocked. Her facial expressions. Yeah, the Nagisa comes in and she's like, damn, both of you nurses can't do this shit? It's like, it's alright, I deserve to be abused verbally, because I'm secretly a masochist. Right, Cowdy? Let's see, leave is the next option. This is one of those games that it's like... Oh, you guys can't hear that. This is one of those things where it's like... Because this game is so good, I want to make a visual novel. But I know it would never be as good. But you gotta start somewhere. True. Be one of those freeware visual novels. Oh, here we go. Chief and I eat lunch together today. She's opened up to me in private, but when she's in work mode around me, I can't help but feel nervous.
2ヶ月。あなたが百合ヶ浜総合の内科病棟の一員になってもう2ヶ月になるわね。
あ、そうですね。
I get so nervous talking to the chief when she's in her new nurse uniform.
仕事にはもう慣れた？
そうですね。まだ勉強することが多くて手一杯な感じですけど、あと酒井さんとの関係が難しい感じです。
Wait, what's wrong? Chief Hatsumi looked disappointed for just a second.
若本さんはどう？
Oh yeah. Guess the chief knows very well how bad my relationship with Miss Sakai is. She's obviously more concerned about the so-called difficult patient, Miss Wakamoto. Why am I so slow?
たまに頭痛とか起こしてるみたいですけど、なんだかすっかり懐かれてしまいました。
そう。
That doesn't seem to make her feel any better. I wonder what could be wrong.
彼女は理事長先生が大事にしていて、この病院にとって大切な人だから、くれぐれも失礼のないようにね。
はい。
Something seems off to me about what she says. Usually she tells me to treat all the patients equally.
あ、そういえば何日か前に50代くらいの女性と廊下ですれ違いました。まゆきちゃんの部屋に入っていったから、多分ご家族だと思うんですけど。
余計なことは詮索しない方が身のためよ。
Damn. She tells me coldly.
すみません。
Looking back on it, she seemed kind, but her eyes were filled with sadness.
でも、あの女の人、すごく悲しそうな顔をしてました。
身内の人が病気になるのって辛いことですよね。特にまゆきちゃんみたいな小さな子がずっと入院生活だなんてかわいそう。
Chief goes silent and stares at me with an indescribable look. Look on her face tells me that there's some deep, hidden uneasiness inside her heart, but I pretend not to notice it and return to my lunch.
戻りました。
I'd gone to address an injection extraction call and got chewed out because the bleeding region hurt, even though I didn't set the needle in the first place. Still, I guess that means the patients recognize me as a bona fide member of the staff. Skip, skip, skip. I think I'd run away at the last minute. So how was everybody's day today? If you didn't just wake up like I did. Hello, Yomi Bop. You're coding in class right now? Imagine being in class right now. What a fucking nerd. It's alright. I've been there. Most of my days lately have been alright. Like, better than okay, but not, you know, good, fantastic, amazing. Nami? Miss Sakai's verbal abuse has gotten much worse since the stareband of Mr. Shuseki 2 days ago.
大丈夫だ。お前が気に病むことではない。
Here I am again, letting Mayuki reassure my heart after it's been ravaged by Miss Sakai. I realize what I'm doing isn't right. Feels like I'm using Mayuki as an escape from my problems. But to be honest, I don't think my heart can hold out much longer without the healing she gives me. Speaking of the healing... It's one of her headaches again. Who made my model? Milkana on Twitter. I don't think they have a Twitch. Their name is Milkana. I quickly grab her and hold her close, stroking her head as I pray for her headache to go away. I don't care if it's just the placebo effect. As long as it works, as long as Mayuki's headache gets a little better, it's fine by me. The reason why I chose Milkana over a lot of other artists is because especially the way that they draw the male face was unique and very, very pleasing on the eyes. So I'm like, yeah, I need to go for this. Because I've said this a million times before. There are so many people and there are so many characters and there are so many VTubers. And a lot of them have a lot of very samey faces because, I mean, the 3D models especially are all the same template. The 2D models are either like super kawaii or you very rarely get more manly looking faces. Like, the only ones I can think of right now are Pac the Goblin and Benosphere. Off the top of my head, at least. And even Benno's 3D model, like, it's because he has, like, the thin eyes, the longer chin. If it were any longer, he'd be from Gaku and Handsome. Her voice is filled with pain.
ダメ。まだ頭が痛いんでしょ？
My vision blurs a little.
これ以上はもう無理だ。手を離せ。
Oh shit. She smacks my hands away.
まゆきちゃん。
謝って済むことではないが、許してほしい。
別に謝られるほどのことじゃないよ。
Be really cool for some model in JoJo style. Yeah, something like that too. I mean, Gofin's is close to that, but you can't see his eyes because he's like part robot. I mean, my hands kind of sting from the slap, but I'm not hurt or anything.
違う。そうじゃない。
Mayuki takes a deep breath after I give her a puzzled look. Gonna mention it.
お前が信じていない癒しの手だが。
There it is. What did I say?
それが本当に実在していたとしたら、お前はどうする？
私の癒しの手が？
I think about it for a second. Unexpected even to myself, my answer comes to mind very quickly.
本当にあったらいいなって思うよ。
それがお前の生命力を他者に分け与えている類の能力だとしても。
Oh, okay, that's what's going on. Giving my own life away. That means...
まゆきちゃんは私の癒しの手があると頭痛が収まるんだよね。
Yeah, of course the fortune teller would know about this magical bullshit.
あ、そうだ。嘘のように引いてゆく。
そう。ならよかった。癒しの手でも何でもいいよ。私はまだ新人で経験も全然足りなくて、ちゃんとしたケアが何もできないんだもん。私のこの手で少しでも患者さんを楽にできるんなら、癒しの手でも何でも使ってあげたいって思う。
私はお前の癒しの手を不当に利用しているんだぞ。
どうして？だって私だってまゆきちゃんに癒してもらってるんだもん。
私が。
Seeing the surprise in her eyes makes her seem a little bit more like her age as opposed to the too mature for her own good Mayuki. I can't help but smile thinking about it.
まゆきちゃんと話してるとホッとする。こんな私にも懐いてくれて、
What do you mean
認め
finally?
てくれる患者さんがいるんだって。
Don't you have Ami?
しかし、私はお前の生命力を食っているんだぞ。
いいよそれくらい。メッシ暴行ってわけじゃないけど、別に死ぬわけじ
Take
ゃ
as
ないんだ
much as you
もん。
want. Her expression suddenly
死
darkens.
ぬとしたらどうする？
She looks very serious. Yet I keep on smiling. Fine by me. Don't you think I want to be? I'm ready to lava bucket myself every single fucking day. It's fine by me.
それはちょっと困るから死なない程度にしてほしいな。
お前、本気か？
だってそれって私にしかできないことなんでしょ？私だけがまゆきちゃんの役に立てる。
Excuse me.
そう考えるとやっぱり嬉しいなって思う。
That's a cute face. Her eyes widen, then she drops her gaze to the floor. What's up, Marky?
どうしたの？また頭が痛いの？
How was the rest of the stream last night? I look into her eyes, but she only shakes her head before looking back at me.
ああ、善処しよう。死なない程度にすると。
She turns to me with a mature smile, yet it looks like it could give way to tears at any second. Now I get it. Yeah, no problemo, my mans. You're not the only one that uses that gyate in my chat, too. I love it. It's adorable. Finally realized that the reason I've been feeling dizzy when I stand up lately is because I'm giving a little bit of my life to Mayuki each time I heal her headache. That makes sense. Can't say it's something I believe right now, though. Don't remember who used it. The stream has been pretty good. Had to deal with a little bit of a nuisance early on in it, but right now I'm really enjoying this super secret, hidden, super special, awesome character.
でも食べ過ぎ注意ね。まゆきちゃんがお腹を壊すと大変だから。
She gives me a bored look, but then smiles.
ただの例え話だ。文字通り受け止めるな、アホ。
Focus on the good shit, yeah. This character is very nice. Oops. I want to find more visual novels by this studio, but there's only the two, Nurse Love Addiction and Nurse Love Syndrome. And then like there's a bigger umbrella studio, but like I love this art style. I love I just love this visual novel. I wouldn't play it for 50 hours if I didn't. I need to find more like it. Alright. Did I already see this one? I did not. Gonna go? No problemo, main shark. Thank you for stopping by. So we know from the other roots that this second mind in our head is what is giving us our healing hand's power. And so the more we use it, the more she fades away, and that's probably what she's explaining right now. Not sure what she means, but I guess I have to answer. I think that means we're out of the common route now. I'll be fine. I tell her with a smile. She gives me a smile of relief and fades away as she appeared.
と言いたいところですが、その前に今日から沢井さんが若本さんの担当になります。皆さん、フォローをお願いします。
Nice. I got to jot down what the chief says, but I stop when I realize what she's actually saying.
すごいね、沢井。私もよく知らないこの病棟の主に気に入られちゃったんだね。
Queen of the Wing.
そうなんですか？
彼女はちょっと訳ありなの。詳しいことは私の口からではなく、若本さん自身から直接聞いてください。
では、夜勤隊から申し送ります。
They announce what happened the night before. I even get a grasp of what's going on. Oh, before I even get a grasp of what's going on. Huh? No answer. That's weird. I know she doesn't have any special tests to run today, so she should be in her room.
Mayuki-chan?
She's in there. She's watching TV. She must not have heard me knock because she's wearing headphones. I should try a little louder.
Mayuki-chan?
She startles at the sound of my voice. Her angry expression turns into a pleasant one when she turns around and sees me.
お前か。
私、今日からまゆきちゃんの担当になったんだけど。
ああ、その話か。私から直接市長にお願いした。
そうなんだ。
Yeah, the art is very nice. It's like this. It looks like it's drawn on paper and it's like watercolory. I love it. Like the texture looks awesome.
それから以前から思っていたんだが、次からはノックは無用だ。そのまま自分の部屋のように入ってくればいい。
はい？でも
ノックの件は話したからな。それよりも。
Mayuki returns to her bed with a smile, then pats the mattress right next to her. She wants me to sit down? On the patient's bed?
お前は私の担当。というわけで、一緒にテレビを見よう。
Oh my god. This girl has so many fucking cute noises. Like I was just saying yesterday, like all of these exclamations that don't really mean anything, she has a unique sound for every single one of them. And it's wild. It's wild. That's why I think I need to like divide up. If I do my highlight reel, if I divide it up, cute sounds are just gonna be like a half an hour of her doing that. I'm doing fine, Gary. How are you doing? Watch TV.
お前がいるなら頭痛も怖くない。さあ、見よう。
The Japanese. Yeah, I know. But it's like for every like exclamation that is just supposed to be like surprise, like what? It's like she just makes a different sound every time. It's awesome. Watch TV right now? I'm on duty though.
って言われても、患者さんと一緒にテレビを見るなんて主任さんにバレたら。
あれなら私に文句を言うような度胸はない。私も文
I
句は
wouldn't
言わ
let
せ
her
ない。
anyway.
さあ、どうだ？
どうだって言われても。
私に逆らうのか？
Her faces. As I contemplate what to do, Mayuki's confident expression softens into sadness until she looks like she's about to cry. Right, she's been in the hospital for so long, she probably needs the recreation.
仕方がないな。
Shoganai na. Can't be helped. Plop myself down onto the bed.
なんだその上から目線は。生意気な。
私の方がお姉さんなんだから生意気でいいんです。
I pinch her little nose. Actually, if I remember, pinching my little sister's nose when she called me cheeky.
じゃあ一緒に見ようね。
Sit down next to Mayuki and watch TV. Thinking for a moment that I can't hear it, Mayuki offers me one end of her earphone. Using one pair of earphones between two people makes me feel like we're so much closer.
パトロクロス。
A quiz show plays on the TV. Mayuki gets the question after the question. Question after question correct. I don't know the answer to a single one.
お前はイーリアスを読んだことがないのか？
No, I haven't either.
えっと、
I feel like I've heard that name somewhere, but I don't know.
トロイア戦争を題材にした物語だ。知っておくべき有名な世界的古典だから読んでおくといい。
あ、そうなの。
Mayuki seems incredibly smart. All I can remember about the Trojan War is some doctor from medical school using it to make some tasteless pun. The next question comes up as we talk. This time the question is who the narrator of 1001 Nights? I don't know that.
これは簡単だな。
Kantan desu ne. She looks at me, hoping I'll agree, but...
シェヘラザードだろ？
What the fuck? Look up at the TV and find the contestant answering the same thing Mayuki does. Actually, all the contestants are buzzing in, so it must be a pretty easy question.
まゆきちゃんすごいね。
何がだ？
だって今のところ全問正解だもん。物知りすぎるよ。
そうか。これくらい知っておいて当然の
This
常
is
識問
common
題だ
knowledge,
ろ。
she says.
それに入院中は暇だからな。
She lifts her head high. Mayuki is so cute the way she soars when I compliment her. Uh-oh. The chief here to yell at me? Yep. I feel like I hear the door open and turn to see the chief peeking inside the room. The smile, actually the entire expression on Mayuki's face, disappears.
ああ、邪魔しちゃったわね。ごめんなさい。
She just leaves. She quickly shuts the door.
出来損ないが。
Oh, that's fucking rude. I can hardly believe my ears for a moment. Good for nothing. She talking about the chief?
ボスポラス海峡。
Mayuki is focused on the TV as if nothing ever happened. What's up with her? I know Mayuki hates the chief, but do they really have that terrible of a relationship?
戻りました。
お疲れ様。若本さんとはなかなか気が合うよね。
Alright, so now that we're out of the common route, everything is going to be brand new. The chief tells me with a smile. For Her smile seems different right now, though.
はあ、気が合うかどうかまではまだわからないんですけど。
The image of Mayuki calling the chief good for nothing flashes across my mind.
まゆきちゃんと主任さんって何かあったんですか？
She smirks.
そうね。あったといえばあったし、なかったといえば何もなかったわ。
That sounded like a riddle to me.
それはどういう？
あなたはストレートに質問をしてくるのね。
Now she's laughing at me?
私はね、彼女の過去を知っているからこそ、彼女の領域に立ち入らないようにしているの。過去の悲しみを繰り返さないために。
Still sounds like a riddle.
過去の悲しみ？やっぱり何かあったんですか？
話すべき時が来たら、若本さん自身が話すことよ。私が話すことではないわ。
はあ。
Everything about Mayuki seems to be shrouded in mystery.
ちょっと事務長室に行ってきます。何かあったら内線で呼んでください。
はーい、いってらっしゃい。
Itarasai. Don't quite understand Mayuki and the things she says. And the chief is acting so hesitant. Wait, this emptiness again. Am I having the same dream as before? The girl that appears before me wears a serious expression.
あの人を助けるにはどうすればいいんだろう。
What's up,
あの
Scram?
人ってねえ、どうしたらいいと思う？
I don't know who she is, but I should give her some advice, right? Let's see, the answer to this one is... Why don't you ask her herself? Help her when it's necessary.
そっと見守って
Yuri nurses are going pretty
必
well.
要な時に手を差し伸べればいいん
Thank you
じゃ
for
な
the
い？
follow, capital E! What, is that your alternate capital, Scram? Well, we've already captured the last girl. We're, there's one decision that decides whether or not you go on the good or the bad ending. That's your bro. She stares at me so intensely, I'm not sure what to do. Then she smirks.
人は忘れることで悲しみを癒すことができるもの。時間が薬にならないのは辛いと思わない？
Another riddle-esque question. Oh, wow, we are speedrunning this.
そうだね。
I have to agree. Time heals all wounds. I heard time is the best medicine when you lose someone important to you. Not that I've ever experienced something like
私が
that.
死んだ後、両親や妹、友達がずっと嘆いてるかもしれないって
'Cause your
考え
bros?
ると
That's a
悲し
little
くなるもん
dumb.
ね。
Even me and my bros don't have similar names. Come on, bro. She smiles with sadness in her eyes before silently disappearing. She told me not to knock, so I walk right on in.
こんにちは。
ああ、
She wears a dark expression as she turns off the TV and removes her earphones. Wonder if she was watching some depressing news
お
story.
前は死にたいと思ったことはあるか？
Every single fucking day of my life. Holy shit. Thank you for asking me. How can I know what to say to such a crazy question? She doesn't sound like she's joking, so I try to answer her seriously.
行きたいと思ったことはあるけど、その逆はないかな。
そうか。
Her expression
自
softens.
殺者が増えているとニュースでやっていた。
Well, you are from Japan.
そう死を急がずとも、人はい
There's
つか
no
必
need
ず
to
死ぬという
rush.
無駄なこと。
Oh shit, that's good. She could be so philosophical. That's
人は
not
自
even.
分の
That's a
余命が分
joke.
かれば、命尽きるその時に向けて 精一杯生きようとする。命の刻限がわからないゆえの自殺なのかもしれないな。
まゆきちゃん。
She makes it sound like she knows how long she has to live. She's a fortune teller. She could see her own future.
どうせ死ぬのなら、その健康な内臓を移植にでも何でも使わせてやればいいと思わないか？
Yeah. I don't know what to say. A long time ago, I suffered a terrible accident, but I lived. I heard that someone else's organs were transplanted in order to save me. I can understand wanting someone else's organs when you're on the verge of dying. Actually, if someone hadn't been there to lend me a liver or a kidney, I wouldn't be standing here today. The thought sends a shiver down my spine. Thinking about that, I want it so badly I could probably taste it. I don't want to die. Should I be saying that to someone as young as Mayuki, though? Plus, this whole topic seems strange to me. How could a girl so young have such a cynical smile? It's like she's aware of life in its entirety. She's a fortune teller.
せっかく来てもらって悪いが、今日は一人でいたい。
There's a baby crying outside my
何
house.
かあったらナースコールで呼んでね。
あ、
I think they fell off their bike. Miss Sakai watches my hands intently as I switch out her IV bottle. She makes me so nervous. What Mayuki said to me earlier suddenly pops into my head.
どうせ死ぬのなら、その健康な内臓を移植にでも何でも使わせてやればいいと思わないか？
I couldn't say anything about that, but maybe Miss Sakai can.
聞いていい？
手短にどうぞ。
ニュースで自殺者が増えたって言ってたんだけど、どうせ死ぬんなら健康な内臓を移植に使ってあげればって思う？
Her face. She looks disgusted and angry.
それを私に聞くわけですか。相変わらず空気が読めないんですね。
Oh no, I think I stepped on a landmine!
あなた、今まで死にたいって思ったことないでしょ。
I remember wanting to live when I was in critical condition, but I never thought that I wanted to die. But what does that have to do with anything?
おめでたい人。それでも看護師ですか？
Well, when you're thinking about wanting to die, you don't think about things like that. Like, oh, maybe I'll donate my kidney after I kill myself. It's more like, when you're that so far deep, you're not thinking of anything.
死に急いでる人が誰かに内臓を提供してからなんて考えてる余裕もないなんてことちょっと考えればわかるでしょうに。
It's exactly what I said. Exactly what I just said. Guess that means Miss Sakai has thought about suicide before.
あなたのそういう偽善的な考え方ってすごく不愉快。もう少し当人の身になって物事を考えられないんですか？
Like, fuck!
だからあなたは偽善者だって言うんです。お優しい沢井香織さん。
A hypocrite.
もう用事が終わったんなら出てってくださいますか？あなたの顔を見てると気分が悪くなります。
This is exactly what Mayuki was talking about, her being wrapped up in her own self-pity.
ごめんね。
A hypocrite? It hurts, but I could see why she would call me that. Curious about Miss Sakai's thoughts of suicide, but why did Mayuki say that to me in the first place? I don't think her illness is one that could kill her anytime soon. This dream again? The girl stands there as she always does, with a sad smile on her face. Oh, she looks pretty fucking chipper to me.
生々しい記憶も時間がその傷を癒し悲しみを薄れさせてくれる。彼女は昔大好きだった人に裏切られてその傷を癒すこともできないの。今あの人を支えているのは妹さんと
CNC sale? What is CNC? Still have no idea who she is. Would it be Miss Sakai? Or maybe Ami? I don't know who it is, but if I'm supporting them, I have to do my best. That was dumb as shit. We all know who it's about. As I make my way to Mayuki's room, a woman in her 50s makes her way out and says something to me.
いつもお世話になっております。
まゆきちゃんのご家族の方ですか？
Command and Conquer. Ah, okay. She gives me a placid yet sad
あの
smile.
子は最近とても楽しそうです。きっとあなたのおかげね。
そんなことないですよ。まゆきちゃんって本来とても明るい子だと思うんです。もっとお友達ができれば今よりももっと笑顔が増えると思いますよ。
そうかもしれませんね。
She lowers her eyes so sadly.
私はあの子に何もしてあげられなかったから、せめてもの罪滅ぼしにこうしてきているのですが、あの子は私を見るのが辛いようです。こんなお願いをしてご迷惑でしょうが、あの子が心安らかに笑って過ごせるよう、どうかお願いしますね。
はい、頑張ります。
I watch the woman walk away, her head down, all the way until she enters the stairwell, so she can spend her time smiling joyfully. There are many families who all have their own reasons for doing what they do. I'm sure Mayuki's family is no different. Having a loving family member that comes to check on you like that must be so nice, though. Did you not hear what she just said? I've come to seek forgiveness. Like, that doesn't suggest that it's... whatever. Mayuki has been stuck in bed with a bad fever since early this morning. Been going back and forth between Mayuki's room and the nurse's station all morning.
38度5分。
Suddenly remember her records. Mayuki apparently suffers from severe fevers like this occasionally. The records say that anti should be given at 38.5 degrees and above, but it's only been 4 hours since her last dose. Need to go back to the nurse's station, report to the chief, and ask the doctor what to do next.
主任さんに報告してドクターに指示もらってくるから、まゆきちゃんちょっと待っててね。
As I go to get up, her small hand grabs me. Her eyes, teary from her intense fever, look straight up at
効か
me.
ない薬なんていらない。ここにいてほしい。
Her eyes are filled with such apprehension and pain. There's no way I can ignore them. It goes against everything I know as a nurse to let my emotions take control, but I can't bring myself to brush off the little hand clutching the skirt of my white uniform.
わかった。じゃあしばらくここにいるね。
Aww. I sit back down in the chair and put my head up to Mayuki's forehead.
手が冷たくて気持ちがいい。
私の手が冷たいんじゃなくて、まゆきちゃんのおでこが熱いんだよ。
そうだな。お前の手はいつも温かいものな。
そういえば、手が冷たい人は心が温かいんだって。それって手が温かい私は心が冷たいってことなのかな。
手の温度はただの血流量の比例だ。実体のない心やら精神論やらは関係がない。
そうなの？
Huh?
お前も看護婦なら少し考えればわかることだろ。きっとお前は基礎代謝が高いのだな。
As she speaks, I start to feel a little dizzy, but it's nothing, right?
もういい。だいぶ楽になった。
Yeah, she's using her
遠
healing
慮しなく
hands.
てもいいよ。まだしんどそうだし。
I'm dizzy again. Maybe Mayuki is right, and I really do have healing hands. Before, I wouldn't have thought either way if I had something like that or not. But right now, I think it would be great to have that. Only my healing hands could really make people feel better. I don't know how it would work, but I would do it even if it meant that I had to give my vitality to them each time. If only I had real healing hands, even though I'm currently touching her forehead and suddenly feeling dizzy.
もういい。手を離せ。
大丈夫だから。
I stop her as she tries to sit up and give her a cheerful smile. I remember someone holding my hand like this in the past. You need to live. Each time I came to, I would hear those words and feel that gentle touch on my forehead. The memory of it comes back to me so suddenly. I remember how safe and happy it made me feel to have someone by my side. There's no way I could repay them for their kindness, but I'm paying it forward by staying here for Mayuki.
いいの。これは私の自己満足みたいなものだから。
しかし、
My fingers start getting colder. Maybe Mayuki's temperature is rising. Or... Oh.
香り
Mayuki calls me by my first name. I think this is the first time she's ever done that.
お前はバカだ。どうしようもない。おバカだ。
She sounds like she's crying. It's okay. I'm just a little dizzy. I want to tell her that, but I can't open my eyes.
私なぞのために若者が
Mayuki caresses my hair as I lie collapsed on the bed next to her. Maybe my healing hands gave her the strength to sit up. I sure hope it did. That's the last thought that runs through my head before I lose consciousness. Slowly open my eyes.
ね。
Is this the break room? I find the chief in front of me.
若本さんからコールがあったの。あなたが倒れたって。
Yes. And the chief knows about the healing hands too, so... Hope she doesn't scold me.
まったく無理をして。
無理なんかしてません。私はまゆきちゃんの額に手を当てていただけで。
I stop myself when I realize something. Something crosses the back of my mind.
まゆきちゃんはまゆきちゃんの本当の病気って何ですか？
You didn't think to ask that when you became her nurse? Oh my fucking god.
以前カルテを見たけど、そこには狭心症と酸欠から来るであろう頭痛のことしか書かれていませんでした。でもそれだけじゃないですよね。
Yeah, she's saying it now.
私の口からは何も言えないわ。ただ無茶をするなとしか。
I mean, that happens a lot. It's like I'll say something and then the very next line is expanding on what I just said.
無茶って何ですか？まゆきちゃんはあるって言ってましたけど。
Yep.
私に本当に
We're getting some
癒しの手っ
lore.
てあるんですか？
あなたのことが私にわかるわけがないでしょ。
Solve your own
自分
problems
の
by
問題は
yourself.
自分で解決しなさい。
But we already learned from the chief's route that she knows that we have healing hands. This chief explains that I was going to beat her up about. Yeah, right? It happens all the time. I silently clutch my blanket.
あなたはもう少し休んでいなさい。
She turns around to leave, but continues speaking with her back to
あ
me.
なた自身のことはともかく、病棟主任としてあなたが患者さんの過去を調べる分には私には止める権利はありません。昔のカルテや看護記録は事務室の奥の倉庫に保管されているわ。
ありがとうございます。
礼を言われることなんて何もしていないわよ。うちのスタッフが担当患者さ
I
んの
think
昔の記録を
going
読ん
into
で
the
みた
winter
いと
time, I want to
勉強
read
熱
more
心な
visual
態度を見
novels
せ
at
てくれ
night.
るのは
Do like some really nice, cozy, cold time, ASMR, sub Vanilla Master. I was actually just thinking about that too, like, I unironically making an ASMR video, not having an ASMR stream because I don't like the idea of those, but an ASMR video. Has been a while. How long has it been, Vanilla Master? Let me click on your name. Click on those messages. July, huh? Yeah, it has been a while. Where you been all this time, Vanilla Master? Heavy metal ASMR. Well, there are a lot of heavy metal ballads that I like. Senpai and Yamanouchi are teaming up for the night shift tonight. Doing other stuff? Fair. Chief is asking like it's abnormal to know the patient's past as a nurse. I mean, the chief obviously knows something. She can't tell us, or doesn't want to tell us. Transfer my duties to the night shift, and my shift is over. The dizziness I was feeling is gone as well.
沢井、どうしたの？こんな大量の記録。
For a good MMO. Ooh. I know nothing about MMOs other than they exist, and I used to want to play one at one point.
すみません、渚先輩。
Keep your
夜勤さんの邪魔にならないようにしますから。
That was every single fucking meme line from Lord of the Rings. Me and my friends, when we watched Fellowship of the Ring, it was so funny. There's Frodo sitting there. Alright then, keep your secrets. And we're like, ah, he said it. Alright, movie's over. Movie's over.
いや、日勤隊のやつが居残りしとるっちゅう時点でめっさ邪魔やねんけどな。
Yeah, because my brother never saw the Lord of the Rings movies before, so, on Hobbit Day, when we watched Fellowship of the Ring, that was his first time seeing the Lord of the Rings movies. So on Friday, I'm gonna have a short stream so we could watch the Two Towers, and then after that, I should be home on time for the sumo stream. But yeah, we're gonna watch the Two Towers on Friday.
ま、騒いやから許したらありがたく思え。
ありがとうございます。
And of course, it's the extended cut. We are not plebeians here. Or is it Philistine? Or is it both? Let me look it up. Common people. Yeah. We are not plebeians. Philistine similar anyway? Lacking an appreciation for art and culture? Yeah. Similar. You could be a plebeian Philistine. Be likes the other movies. It's good to show. Yeah. I mean, he's already super into the lore of it. Well, not super into it, but like, you know, he'll listen to my friend if my friends start talking about all the lore, because the lore is super cool and interesting. So it's like, all right, now let's actually watch the movies. Take my massive files into the corner of the break room to stay out of the way of the night crew. For the time being, I have until the night crew comes in for their nap at 11:30.
あれ
I have the hospital reports dating back 2 years right now. After reading for a while, I feel something isn't quite right. These reports are only 2 years old, yet somehow they make Mayuki sound like a high school student. Maybe it's just in my head, though. It gets me curious, so I go back 5 years.
入力仕事のせいか。
Is she some sort of Benjamin Button
あり
typing job? Eyesight degradation? This is Mayuki's file, right? This all seems so strange. What could it be? Grab a report of one of the doctors has written. I love these noises. What the heck are all these scribbles? There's no way I could read this. Can you even call these things letters? No, I haven't had the chance to look at too many reports written by doctors, but do they all write this sloppily? Yes. We might not have made the switch yet, but I can see why other hospitals have switched to electronic reports.
あー読めない。
I mean, I was saying this the other day. These voice actresses are so fucking good. She's perfect. She's just so good. Give up on the doctor's reports and go back to the strange nurse reports. I slowly open my eyes. The girl stands in the nothingness. Oh, it's this dream again.
心配しないで。もしかおりちゃんに何かあっても、私が守るから。
She looks so determined. This girl knows me, but I don't know
あ
her.
なたは誰なの？
She disappears with a hollow, sad smile on her lips. Alright, so we got Benjamin Button. We got my healing hands. Got this bitch. Miss Sakai suddenly starts talking as I change out her IV bottle.
私決めました。
何が？
Surprised, I asked her hesitantly. She turns to me with a strong
免
gaze.
疫抑制療法を受けることにしました。主任さんに手続きを進めるよう伝えてください。
Immunosuppressive therapy is a double-edged sword. Treatment isn't always effective. Even if it does work, it could trigger another illness years down the road.
ふん、そんな顔をしているっていうことはそれなりに勉強したってわけね。
そりゃあ私だって酒井さんの担当看護師なんだし。
私は認めてませんけどね。
That hurt. When I looked down, she cast a gentle gaze on
若
me.
本さんの担当になったって聞きました。あの怖い人にビシビシ鍛えてもらえばいいわ。
Monster?
まゆきちゃんは怖い人じゃないよ。
あなた、人間の本質は善であるって本気で思ってるでしょ。
よくわかんないんだけど。
It's like she's trying to say Mayuki is a bad person. I don't like that. I wonder if Miss Sakai and Mayuki had some words before. Seems like they know each other somehow. I bet Miss Sakai caught an earful when that happened. Knowing her, she probably took Mayuki lightly because she's so young. Mayuki really is smart after all. Or maybe she's just like a 40-year-old lolly, who knows.
あの人の怖さがわからないなんておめでたいことよね。
Well, yeah, she's only been nice to me. She smiles wryly. I can tell she's making fun of me, but whatever. That's what makes her feel better, I'll take it.
めでたいことはいいことだよね。
I mean, she never corrected me when I was calling her a young girl. Just like I thought, she gives up with a sigh and sinks back into the bed under the covers. This loss is a win in the end. Doesn't that feel great? It doesn't feel that great, but oh well. Mayuki's room is a little
ま
dim.
たカーテン閉めたままでテレビ見てる。
Oh shit.
眩しい。
She complains as soon as I open the curtains.
いい天気だよ、まゆきちゃん。日差しがどんどん強くなって夏が近づいてくる感じがするね。
私はずっと部屋にいるから季節なんか関係ない。
ずっと部屋にいても窓から見える景色は変わるでしょ。
Yeah, you can open up the window, damn it.
あとこの病棟って夏生まれの人が多いんだよね。今から金欠になりそうで怖いの。
金欠？
あんまり親しくない人にまでプレゼントあげないけど、親しい人にはプレゼントあげることにしてる
Nothing
の。
expensive.
そんなに高いプレゼントは無理だけど。
そう。
この年になって誕生日ごときで騒ぐなんてみっともないって思われるかもしれないけど、お祝いするのって楽しいよ。
誕生日。
そういえばまゆきちゃんの誕生日って1月29日だよね。お祝いしなきゃね。
This is gonna trigger like some sort of like bad reaction because we got the foreshadowing in the very previous scene.
まゆきちゃんには何かプレゼント持ってくるから楽しみにしててね。あんまり期待されるのは困
Either
る
that
か
or
ら。
I'm reading way too into it.
結構だ。
だからそんな結構なプレゼントは持ってこられないと思うよ。
そうではない。私にとって誕生日
An
は忌むべき日だ。
abominable occasion.
忌むべき？
Mayuki's vocabulary is so big that I barely even know what that word means. Takes me a second to remember.
仮の話だが、お前が3年後の誕生日に死ぬと医者に宣告されたとしよう。
Purely hypothetical.
回避する方法もなく、その記念日とやらに向かっていくとしたらどうだ。自らの命日となる誕生日をお前は祝えるか。
Another tough question, as usual. So she's asking me if I would still celebrate my birthday, even if I knew it would be my death day as well? Think about it for a moment, then I turn to her with a smile.
祝うよ。誕生日が命日になるってことは、それは結果でしかないもん。少なくとも私がこの世に生まれたことを私は両親に感謝してるし、それは喜ぶべきことだと思うから。
She looks like she isn't sure what to think. Then she smiles.
喜ぶべきことか。
ごめんね。まゆきちゃんの記録遡って読んだよ。ちょっとわかんないことが多かったけど、 辛いことがあったんだろうなってことだけはなんとなく分かったの。それでも私はまゆきちゃんに会えて嬉しいって思ったよ。私は偽善者だから。
偽善者？お前が偽善者？
She bursts out laughing. I don't understand what's so funny.
まゆきちゃん？
では、偽善者であるお前に誕生日プレゼントとやらを要求してみようか。金で買える品物はいらない。私が死ぬまで私の専属になってずっと話し相手をしてほしい。
What, you asking me to marry you? Hers? As in, be her head nurse? So she wants me to be her sole nurse so that only I'd be taking care of her. And until she dies. Think for a minute before answering her request. What about a one-day maid coupon?
専属ってのは主任さんと相談しなきゃいけないから即答できないけど、一日メイド券ってのじゃダメ？
I can come in on my day off to do whatever Mayuki wants for the whole day.
メイド？まさかとは思うが、三途の川を渡ったメイドのことか？
今なんだか病院で聞くには不適切な名前を聞いた気がするけど、それは置いといて。
I like that. We're not on the same page here, are we?
メイドっていうのはひらひらふわふわの可愛い格好をして、要は召使いさんみたいなものかな。
わかっている。女中のことだろ？
女中って言っちゃうのはちょっとあれなんだけど、可愛いエプロンドレス着て「おかえりなさいませお嬢様」って言っていろいろお世話を焼くの。
ああ、最近はそういうのが流行っているらしいな。テレビで見たことがある。あれはいいな。
That's nice. Is it? Oh, hold on. I have to save here.
Save しました。
Verkehrt 4. Fia. Well, as long as it makes her happy. As soon as I leave Mayuki's room, I find someone crouched down outside in the hallway. I run right over to her. Her face is pale as she clings to the hallway railing for dear life.
大丈夫です。じっとしていれば少しずつ痛みが引いてきますから。でも
I look down at my own hands. My healing hands can take her pain away. If I could just take a little of her pain
痛
away.
いのはどこ？腎臓だったら背中だよね。
I caress her back gently.
どう？痛いのマシになった？
However, her pain doesn't seem to recede like it had before. I've always been able to make patients smile by doing this, ever since I was in medical school. Was my power really just a placebo?
どうして楽になってくれないの？
大丈夫ですから。カオリンさんは仕事に戻ってください。
What do you mean? This is work.
アミちゃんを放っておけないよ。
Please make her pain go away. I rub her back over and over as I pray. There are no nurse call buttons in the hallway, so no one would just happen to walk by. I want to stand her up and get her back to her room, but I'm not even sure if I should get her to move in her state. She looks up at me and then stands up.
もう大丈夫ですから。カオリンさんのおかげで少し楽になりましたから。
She just slowly moves away. She clutches the handrail as she runs off to her room, seemingly scared of something. Thinking it's strange, I turn around to find Mayuki poking her head out of the room.
まゆきちゃん。
Look back and forth to room 306 and Mayuki. It's almost like Ami was afraid of Mayuki. Not long ago, they were close enough to visit each other in their rooms. What happened? What if Mayuki gets the wrong idea about what Ami just did?
あのね、アミちゃんは。
気にするな。意味嫌われるのには慣れている。 お前がそんな顔をする必要はない。
That's not something you should be used to. She makes it sound like she's not hurt at all. But
慣れてるって。
普通の人間はああいう反応をするものだ。
Utsu no ningen.
私も普通の人間なんですけど。
ああ、そうだったな。
I find something so strange about what she says. It's like Mayuki thinks we're not normal people. I am a normal person. Mayuki is normal too. Does Mayuki not think that? Oh, it's this dream again. Girl's smiling so calmly today, though.
以前言ってくれたよね。かおりちゃんはもう一人でも大丈夫だって。彼女を救うためにかおりちゃんに協力してほしいの。
Although I don't know who she is, I nod in agreement. There's something so incredibly familiar about this girl that appears in my dreams so often. Can't remember her now, but we must have been connected in a previous life. She must have been very important to me.
わかった。おはようございます。
あ、おはよう、沢井さん。主任がさっきからお待
I'm
ちか
gonna
ね
do
よ。
the bad ending first. So we can get that out of the way, and then get the good, fluffy, happy ending afterwards. She eyes the break room, then me. I peek inside to find the chief and some other day workers.
おはようございます。
Why would she be waiting for me? Did I do something wrong
おは
again?
ようございます、沢井さん。申し訳ないのだけれど、あなたは今日一日病棟勤務はいいわ。
That's weird. Freeze as I go to put my bag down.
私にも説明されていないので、詳しい理由はわからないのだけれど、あなたには検査を受けてほしいの。検査
Okay.
項目を見れば、一日拘束されると予想されるから、今日はあなたの勤務を外します。
So I'm getting a day off, but I'm not.
騒いだけ？私、そういう検査今まで受けたことないんですけど。
Cause you're a normie.
藤沢さんには特に問題がなかったからじゃないかしら。
じゃあ、沢井に何か問題があるって言うんですか？
性格的には沢井より藤沢のが問題ありありやけどな。
もう何ですかそれ？どういう意味ですか？
おサボりは許しませんで。可愛い後輩の代わりにちょっと働かんかい。
山之内さん応募。もう。
うっさい牛沢。あれ行くで。
Yamanouchi drags Senpai out of the break room. I'm not working, then there's no need to transfer duties, right?
そういうわけで、必要事項は伝えたわ。検査の順番はここに書いてあるから。
She gives me a sheet of paper.
はい。
Do these examinations count under my job's benefits? That's a good question. Are these covered by my insurance? Just like the chief said, the examinations last until the evening. The CT MRI ended relatively soon, but the What is that word? Oh fuck. Alright, let's sound it out one syllable at a time. Electroencephalographic. The CT MRI ended relatively soon, but the electroencephalographic examination lasted forever. Fuck. After they put the nodes on me and took all sorts of information, they said I wanted to examine my brainwaves while I slept, too. Thanks to the meds they had me on during examinations, my head is still all fuzzy. For the time being, I go and tell everyone in the nurse's station that my exams are over, then meander over to Mayuki's room. The door is ajar. When I open the door, all I hear is massive shouting.
ああ、そうだろう。 お前には人事だからな。あの能力で対抗を止められる可能性があるなら、その可能性にすがりたい私の気持ちなんか爪の先ほども理解しないだろう。
失敗したらどうするんですか？責任を取れるんですか？
That voice. Mayuki is arguing with the chief?
あの子の癒しの手を利用しようとあなたが考えているのは知っていました。でも私が協力できるのはここまでです。部下を危険にさらすような真似、たとえ理事長先生のお願いがあったとしてもこれ以上は許可するわけにはいきません。
Her employee? That's me, right? Expose me to danger. Uh-oh. I suddenly remember the little girl from my dream. Now I finally get it. That girl wanted me to help Mayuki. And what about me? I ask myself. Do I want to help Mayuki with my healing hands, even if it means chipping away at my own life? Patient.
セーブしました。
Yes is good ending. I can't is bad ending. So let's do the bad ending first. I want to help her, but what can I do? The chief and Mayuki are fighting inside, but I close the door. Just then beside me, I see the smiling girl from my
大
dreams.
丈夫。私だけでもやれるから。え、今までありがとう、かおりちゃん。
That's all she says before disappearing. I head into work as usual, and I walk into Mayuki's room as part of my normal routine.
まあゆきちゃんってあれ？
The familiar scene of Mayuki on her bed isn't there today. Instead, I find a little baby on its back, clutching its little fists as it looks up at the ceiling. For just a split second, I feel like I see a translucent figure of a girl sitting next to the baby. It's the girl who always shows up in my
ごめん
dreams.
ね、かおりちゃん。まゆきちゃんの病気を治すほどの能力
What the
は
fuck?
私にはなかったみたい。ってことは、この赤ちゃんって、まゆきちゃん？
Can't believe it. I stare wide-eyed down at the baby.
まゆきちゃんの命を守るだけで、それで精一杯だったな。え？お願いって。ごめんね。ごめんね、かおりちゃん。私。
She disappears in a wisp of fog.
まゆきちゃんを。お願い。
All that's left is Mayuki, who for some reason is a baby. I stand there, unsure what to say. Her innocent little eyes look up at me as she reaches out.
まゆきちゃん。
I take her tiny hand, then lightly pinch her cheek. She smiles and laughs so joyfully. I pick her up and hold her in my arms. She looks up at me, smiling like a little angel. Her pure innocent smile has so much of Mayuki in it.
これがまゆきちゃんの本当の笑顔なんだね。
I hold her tightly, but not too tight.
大丈夫だよ。まゆきちゃんがずっとこうして笑っていられるように、私。
This was a very fast route. That it? She just becomes a baby? Alright, what's the after credit scene? There's no after credit scene?
リセラピ
That was weak as hell!
ー。何がセラピーだ。
ロードしました。
That was so weak. That was such a weak ending. Holy crap, that was bad. And now we're doing the good ending. I do want to help her. Even if it means my healing hands disappear. Even if it's really hard. If my ability can help someone's illness, I take a step inside. I thought it was gonna be something tragic. I thought like we were gonna get an after credit scene of like how she had to quit her job to care for this baby and now she's working a miserable life. Like I don't know, something. All the other bad ending, like Ami's bad ending was fucking tragic. That was weak as hell. Oh my god. Be with her to the end. Yeah, I mean like she's a baby and she's aging backwards. How much longer is that gonna take? Yeah, exactly. I get it's implied, but like, come on. The chief abruptly turns around when she sees Mayuki notices me.
沢井さん、あなたいつからそこに？
私、まゆきちゃんを助けたいと思います。
軽々しく言わないで。成功するかどうかなんて誰にもわからないのよ。
私、自分の癒しの手なんて正直あんまり信じてませんでした。でも私に本当にそんな能力があるのなら、それは誰かを癒すために使うべきだと思うんです。誰かを助ける方法があるのなら、医療者として人として助けるべきだと思うんです。
Oopsies.
沢井さん。
The girl from my dreams suddenly crosses my mind.
かおりちゃん。
She's happy. I made the right decision.
もし失敗したら、それはしょうがありません。私には誰かを助けるような能力なんてなかった。それだけのことです。そもそも新人看護師のくせに誰かを助けるなんて大口を叩くことがおこがましいって叱られて、それで終わりです。何があっても決めたのは私。全部自己責任ですよね。
A tear slides down the chief's cheek. Why is she crying? We know she's crying because the healing hands come from her little sister's power, and that means like using up the healing hands is going to effectively kill her little sister.
泣かないで、お姉ちゃん。
I only realize it after I say it. I felt the same way during my entrance ceremony into the hospital. Why does the chief bring back so many memories for me?
あなたの姉になったつもりはないのだけれど。
すみません。
I quickly bow to her.
取り乱してごめんなさい。今日行った検査結果は来週には揃うわ。具体的な治療がどんなものなのかは私も知らされていないからわからないのだけれど、なるべく便宜を図るようにするから安心して。
Like Sakai's ending too that was tragic. Her bad ending was weak as fuck. Chief turns to Mayuki as she puts her hand on the doorknob just before she
沢井
leaves.
さんは私の大事な部下でもあるんです。忘れないでくださいね。
お前に言われなくても分かっている。
So confused just listening to them. Almost like Mayuki is in a higher position than the chief. Without saying another word, the chief leaves the room.
まゆきちゃん。
すまないが、今は一人にしてくれないだろうか。
She falls into a deep contemplation, and I can't say anything else to her.
私はまゆきちゃんの味方だから。
When I get back to my room, I think back on the day. All the examinations I didn't understand. Mayuki and the chief fighting. There's so much I didn't understand, including my own healing hands. I'm so confused. I want to talk to Senpai about all this, but I have no idea how to explain everything. God damn this ringtone. Oh, shoot. I snatch up my phone. It's the hospital?
はい、沢井です。
Yeah, I hope so too.
お休みのところごめんなさいね。大塚です。
主任さん、どうかしたんですか？
Something about her voice sounds
若
urgent.
本さんがいなくなってしまったの。あなた、彼女が行きそうな場所に心当たりはないかしら。
心当たり？
I never spoke with Mayuki about anything like that. Actually, we spoke about a lot, but the only things I know about her are what's written in the records.
心当たりがないならそれでいいの。ごめんなさい。
待ってください。私もまゆきちゃんを探してみます。
それは正直助かるけれど、あの人はお金を持っているから、
She has a lot of
もしかしたら
money.
遠くへ行っているかもしれないわ。
She's already
タク
fled
シ
the
ーや電
country.
車だけでなく、飛行機などの長距離移動ができる交通機関を使われてしまえば、もう個人の力で探し出すことは不可能よ。
そんな。
私たちも病院周辺は探してみるけれど、警察にも連絡するつもりよ。あなたも明日は勤務があるということを忘れていない上で協力してくれるのなら、近場を探してくれると助かるわ。
はい。もしまゆきちゃんを発見したらすぐに連絡します。
お願いね。
Cash money. Looks like it's about to rain outside. As soon as I get outside to the crosswalk, I see a familiar small figure.
まゆきちゃん。
Well, that was fast. She looks up at me, expressionless. First thing I feel is relief. The next thing I feel is...
こんな心配かけて。主任さんも夜勤さんもみんな心配してる。警察にもお願いするって言ってたよ。どうして黙って病院を出たの？
お前は心配してくれたか？
Well, yeah.
当たり前じゃない。もう会えないかもしれないって思うと、いても立ってもいられなかった。
I embrace her tightly in my arms. That warmth I thought I might never feel again is safe in my arms. It's so incredibly dear to me.
よかった。無事でよかった。
She silently hugs me back. Her thin arms and small shoulders. I don't know what kind of burden she bears, but if she'll let me, I'd love to share the burden with her.
病院に帰ろう。
When I look into her eyes, I find her staring right back into mine, which is a bit unusual, but she quickly averts her gaze.
病院に戻りたくないの？
Microsoft were to ever purchase Bethesda, how would I feel? I feel like Microsoft would shut down any and all modding. So that sounds bad. Why is that
あ
happening?
そこは牢獄だ。
I hesitate for a moment, but I take out my phone. Her expression of defeat stings my heart.
内科の沢井です。内科病棟をお願いします。
Already happened, huh? Well, I mean, I have my 5 copies of Skyrim, all the mods I need. I think I'm good.
大塚主任さんですか？沢井です。まゆきちゃんを保護しました。
Mayuki bites her
は
lip.
い、無事です。でも、どこかで転んだようで、服も濡れてて。
That's a lie. Mayuki notices and looks
こ
up
こ
at
か
me.
らだと病院より寮の方が近いので、今夜一晩私の部屋に泊めて、明日病院へ送り届けようと思うん
I
です
wonder what
が。
that's gonna do for the next Elder Scrolls game, though. So I could totally see that, like, just being bad for Bethesda, or rather being bad for the next Elder Scrolls game. I smile at her as she stares at me, more wide-eyed than I'd ever seen her, and I nod to her. Mayuki isn't wet or dirty at all. I just figured it'd be a good excuse for her to stay at my place. Reboot the whole series? If we can get an updated, like, if we can get a good-looking Morrowind, I'd buy that. How could I send Mayuki back to the hospital when she looks at me like
場所を
that?
変えて二人きりで話を聞けばちゃんと理由とか話してくれるかもですし。
I mean, at first glance, you would think more money going into Bethesda games so they're not broken and buggy as shit on launch? Hell yeah, but then you realize Microsoft fucking blows. And it's like, oh. And now those games will be Xbox exclusive? So... RIP. Want to play in the sand? It's $7.5 billion for Bethesda though? I have no fucking clue.
はい、分かっています。主任さんの信頼は裏切りません。
I mean, it'll be on PC too, but like PlayStation though. You talk for a little longer, then I hang up the phone.
さあ、行こう。
I mean, I guess we can get back to the days of good exclusives on both Xbox and PlayStation, so that you would have to actually physically buy both in order to get the good games for both. But at the same time, like, that really sucks, because we know Microsoft will, like, 60% chance they'll mishandle it completely. What do I have my phone in and reach out to Mayuki?
どこへ？私の部屋よ。って言っても、寮の部屋
Yeah,
なん
like
だけど。
Final Fantasy, God of War. Mojang still puts out Minecraft products on other consoles. Oh, who even cares about Minecraft Dungeons?
行ってもいいのか？
Her eyes, wavering with uncertainty, stare up at me.
喜んで招待するよ。まだ引っ越しの段ボールが片付いてないし、何もなくて
We
恥ず
don't
か
want
しいん
more
だけど。
Minecraft? Yeah, right.
病院は
主任さんが何とかしてくれるから大丈夫。でもきっと私、主任さんに叱
You
られ
already
るか
have
ら。
Minecraft. What do you want?
明日
Minecraft
病
2?
院に戻ったら一緒に謝ってね。
Mayuki very hesitantly reaches out to take my hand. With her tiny hand in mine, we walk together back the way I came by myself. Minecraft 3D. Feels so strange having Mayuki in my apartment. That Mayuki I know so well from the hospital sits silently
何もない
inside.
けど、ゆっくりしてってね。
Ooh, my belly is grumbling. I give her a cup of tea and some cookies I bought on the way back. Suddenly, Mayuki looks up at me with a serious expression.
お前に話しておかなければならないことがある。
どうしたの？
It sounds pretty serious, which makes me start to get nervous. After hesitating several times, she finally speaks.
信じないかもしれないが、
There it is.
私は現在45歳だ。
I freeze, unsure of what she actually means.
ごめん。
Nah.
冗談を言ってるわけじゃないってわかるけど。
That were true, she'd be older than my mom.
いや、いい。お前が
aren't
そういう
you-
反応をするのは当然だ。
Okay, it's possible that your mom had you when she was 18, so your mom is probably 38, and you're 20, or something like that.
私だって自分の身に起こっている事実がなければ決して信じないだろうからな。
She grins. Such a mature, self-ridiculing grin.
普通の人間なら1年で1歳年を取る。しかし私は1年で4歳若返る。
Suddenly remember the chief using very polite language with Mayuki. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but thinking about her knowledge and the way that other nurses treat her, I think I have to believe it.
発病した頃は鏡に映る自分が若々しくなってゆくことに大喜びしていたんだ。
Yeah, right. Ooh, I look
しか
younger.
し問題はそう簡単なものではない。去年の自分より若返ってしまえば社会に出て仕事を続けていくのは非常に困難だ。
Her job. Didn't her past report say something about degenerative eyesight?
上手に化粧ができたのだとごまかすのにも限界がある。恋をした相手にも気味悪がられてしまう。かつて愛した人間には化け物と罵られ一方的に縁を切られた。 理事長。当時の院長は別の機関で人間の秘められた能力を研究していた。年派もいかない子供で実験をしたとも聞いた。
That's foreshadowing for the next game.
並行して私の奇病の研究も始めた頃、彼女の研究対象である姉妹の妹の方が不慮の事故で亡くなった。
不慮の事故？
さすがにどんな実験をしていたのかは聞けなかった。
Sacrificing the research of your own disease.
ただ残った姉の方は研究対象にするほどではなく、期待していた妹の方が死んで、事実上研究は頓挫。
じゃあまゆきちゃんは？
理事長はいろいろ手を尽くしてくれた。私が社会に出なくても済むよう、ついでに病院のなかった地域の住人のために百合ヶ浜に病院を作った。あの病院はもう二度と私が研究対象にされないための隠れ蓑であり、私を閉じ込めておくための檻でもある。
檻？
Mayuki chuckles.
私は諦めていた。あと3年だ。計算上3年後の誕生日が私の命日になる。奇病にかかった姉のせいで苦労をした妹のために、私がこっそり作り盛り上げた資産を残してやろうと画策していたというのに、お前の能力を初めて見たとき、生きることを諦めていた私にもしかしたらという欲求が生まれた。
Hello, Portal fan.
癒しの手ですね。
ああ、
You're just in time for the
お
good
前の
ending.
能力があれば私は死ななくても済むかもしれない。この呪いにも似た若返りの奇病から解放されるかもしれない。
Homework is shitty? I wouldn't know. I haven't done homework in 7 years. She clenches her fist tightly, looking like she's about to cry.
お前がもっと嫌な人間だったならよかった。私が生きるための道具にしてやったのだと、そう考えても何とも思わないような人間で
This is the only good ending for this
こ
character.
んなに胸は痛まなかったはずなのに。
私は
Try to argue back, but she puts her fingers on my
何も
lips.
言うな。その気持ちだけで十分だ。
Mikey smiles vaguely.
私はお前が好きだ、香織。だからこそお前を道具になんかできるはずがない。お前と同じ時を歩めるかもしれない。それは私が見たひとときの夢物語だった。
そんなこと。
もう夜も遅い。明日も勤務があるのだろう。お前は看護婦だ。感情は私だけではない。
Her hand suddenly shoots up in front of my eyes. Before I lose sight of everything, I see a tear drip down her face.
お前が気にすることはない。何の因果か、こんな奇病にかかってしまったのが私の運命なのだ
Hello,
が。
Shiro.
私は自分の運命に準ずるだけだ。お前に責任はない。
I find myself shaking away her hand as she talks so calmly and coolly about it.
好きなのはまゆきさんだけじゃない。私だってまゆきさんのことが好きなんだから。
I scream at her. The next thing I notice, I'm in a completely empty world. What kind of game is this? It's a visual novel. Is this the dream I always have? The girl is standing before me with Mayuki by her side.
このままでいい。治療もしなくていい。今はただ最後に好きになった人と一緒に残り時間を過ごすことができればそれでいい。
This is really weak.
ダメだよ、まゆきちゃん。欲しいものは欲しいって言わなくちゃ。
しかし
思っているだけじゃダメ。 気持ちは口に出さないと相手には伝わらないよ。しかしそんなこと言えるはずがないではないか。私はあと3年で消えてしまうのに。
まゆきさん。
I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. I want to let her know that I'm right here.
望んでもいいというのか。手に入れることができないものを望むことは罪ではないのか。いいんだよ、まゆきちゃん。望むことは罪なんかじゃないんだから。それにまゆきちゃんは散々苦労したんだから、ちょっとくらいわがまま言っても許してもらえるよ。
Mayuki's shoulders begin to shiver. Aww.
生きたい。死にたくない。もっともっと生きていたい。追いさらばえてゆく身内を見送りたくない。父親や母親の葬式に出られないのも、妹が年老いてゆくのを見ているのも、もう嫌だ。それでいいんだよ、まゆきちゃん。
The girl smiles and disappears. I hear a voice
か
somewhere.
おりちゃん、私はもう消えるね。はずきちゃん。
Try to call out her name, the name I nearly remember, but never can. Come to, and I'm back in my apartment. The girl's voice, Hazuki's voice, is still in my ears.
はずきちゃん。
Why did I forget? We were so close before.
かおり、
Mayuki clutches my pajama pants.
はずきが私の代わりに消えてくれた。
Silent tear runs down Mayuki's cheek. Hazuki disappeared in place of Mayuki.
じゃあ、あれはやっぱりただの夢じゃなかったんだ。
I'm not sure what Hazuki did exactly. All I know is that Mayuki's disease has been cured. Wow, yay, hooray! This is fucking weak as hell, dude. She smiles, looking so relieved.
お前は仕事があるだろう。もう寝よう。
でも、
I start to worry that Mayuki might be gone when I wake up in the morning.
そんな顔をするな。私はもう。
This is the good ending, yes. This character's story is just weak as hell. She stops suddenly and gives me a bright smile.
私はもう死に怯えることはない。お前と一緒にこれからの時間を共に歩んで行けるのだか
Spent
ら。
like 2 weeks with each other and you're in love? What? We both go to the hospital the next morning. As I go to walk by the nurse's station, I see the chief standing there.
主任さん。
They were releasing on Steam. Let's just slap on an extra character. No, it was the remaster happened like 2 years after the original, I think. If I remember correctly. It was not that far away from the original release of the game. Strangely enough. She looks like she's about to cry, but she fights the tears back and smiles at us.
何も言わなくても分かっているわ。若本さんの病気が良くなってよかったわね。
That and it wasn't just the extra character. It was after stories for the chief, the senpai, and the other sick girl. And then it added 2 routes for Yamanouchi and Ami as well. So it was a very huge overhaul for this game. I really thought she was going to yell at me for letting Mayuki sleep at my place, so I have to say I'm a little disappointed. But
主任さん、どうしてそのことを？
she knows that Mayuki's disease is better. The chief smiles vaguely as she stands there, not answering. I guess I shouldn't have asked.
世話になったな、初見。お前には散々八つ当たりもしたな。
そうでしたか。昔のことは忘れました。
Bit off more than you could chew. Yeah, probably. I don't have enough time under my belt to get in between these two. Even me, someone who's usually pretty slow, can tell that no amount of strong emotion alone is enough to get you through that.
さあ、もう仕事が始まるわ。沢井さんは詰め所へ入って、若本さんはご自分の病室に戻っていてくだ
What's
さ
up,
い。
Kieran Tricks?
昨日の夜勤さんには私が独断で外泊届を出しておきました。後で沢井さんに病室まで持って行かせるのでサインを書いてくださいね。
She turns around, and I just have to ask her something.
主任さん、私の中にいた葉月ちゃんって誰なんですか？
She starts, then turns around to face me.
どうしてそんなことを私に聞くの？
Why would you ask me that?
主任さんならきっと知っているような気がして。
The chief thinks for a moment, then gives me a smile I can't quite read.
私は百合ヶ浜総合病院の病棟の看護主任よ。それ以上でも以下でもないわ。
So she's still gonna keep her secrets.
そうですね。
Put my hands together and put them against my chest. Tried to take some deep breaths, but nothing changes. I'm all alone now. My best friend Hazuki is gone.
何をしているの、沢井さん。申し送りが始まってしまうわよ。
初見、あまり怒鳴るとシワが増えるぞ。
若本さんは黙っていてください。
I watch the angry chief head back to the nurse's station, then share a smile with
じゃあ
Mayuki.
まゆきさん、また後でね。
ああ、待っている。
About everything that's being taught currently. That was an airplane, I think. Alright. So I think we could say with confidence that her character arc was the weakest, but it provided foreshadowing for Nurse Love Addiction, the sequel. So that's probably what they wanted to get in, mostly. Like, this character, I feel like solely existed just for those few lines that were foreshadowing for the next game. But otherwise, her character arc was very weak. It was very short and it was very weak. What was the foreshadowing again? It mentioned a facility where people with these special powers, such as the healing hands, were being tested. And that's very much expanded on in the next one. And now that I'm thinking about it, this place, this hospital, is probably referenced as well. But yeah, it's that was very weak. I mean, you can't have... Wait. What the heck? We didn't see this. Are in a school uniform? That might be in the after credits scene. Yeah, that was, I mean, among 6 characters, one of them has to be the weakest. Story-wise or personality-wise. But, like, even Nagisa had a good character. Like, her story was good, even though she was a piece of shit human being. This was a boring character with a boring story. Not very good. But one small bad mark in an otherwise, like, this was 2.5 hours to get through her good and bad ending. In 50 hours of gameplay, when 2.5 hours is bad, you know, that's forgivable. That's forgivable. Mayuki gets out of the hospital soon after that, and while living with what looks like her older sister, she goes to middle school. Of course, she doesn't need to go back to school, but apparently she wants to start her life over. A lot of people worked to set it up, and she was able to enter middle school, but middle school is still part of mandatory education. I wonder what her personal records are like. However, I decided it's better to not ask questions and just accept the fact that she's going to middle school. It's important to let the little things slide. That's not a little... It's dumb as shit. Sometimes she comes to my dorm after work. Aww. Just like this. The hell? Oh, the one-day maid coupon, yep.
ふわふわのスカートの上に座る気分はいかがですか、お嬢様？
悪くはない。
The 40-year-old woman in a 11-year-old's body being pampered by a 20-year-old woman. We snicker at each
そ
other.
れはそうと。学校はどうですか？
Don't kiss her.
くだらん。
またそんなことを。
授業はすでに知っていることばかりで退屈この上ない。教師も教師だ。ただ教科書を読み上げるだけならテープレコーダーを置いておけばいい。
The joke is so old and so bad. All she does is complain. I feel bad for the teacher.
だがたくさんの若者に囲まれて勉強するのはそう悪くはない。
今はまゆきさんじゃなかった。お嬢様もその若者の一人なんですよ。
She giggles. Such a strange giggle. Part child, part
あ
adult.
あ、そういえば昨日はラブレターをもらった。ああいうものは時代が変わっても変わらないものなのかと思ったな。
ラブレター？
Urgh. She trying to make me jealous?
もっとも私には心に決めたものがいるからと断った。泣かれたのには参ったがな。どうした香り？焼いたのか？
焼いてません。
Mayuki looks up at me like she doesn't believe me. This is so
その相手
dumb.
が泣きながら
The
思い出に
character
キ
arc
スして
between
く
them
だ
was
さいと
so
言った。
short that I can't believe that they actually fell in love in that time. What?
キスしたの？
焼いたなら焼いたと素直に言え。
This is dumb as shit.
私はもう香り以外に口
Like,
が
how
を
did you
許すつも
fall?
り
There
はな
was
い。
no emotional
Omae wa
build up to
chigau no ka?
this. There was zero emotional build up.
違わない。私もまゆきさん。
This is so dumb. If we kiss, I might not be able to stop.
ずっと一緒にいてやる。だからお前もずっと一緒にいろ。
Romeo and Juliet only met once or twice. Yeah, that's a story. Mayuki is always so
共に同
commanding.
じ時間を過ごしてゆこう。
Story was about how young love is stupid. Yeah.
今度こそ愛する者の葬式に出られる。
Didn't you have a wife already? What happened to that? Thought you had that. Her beloved's funeral, so she expects me to die. Well, I'm not gonna live forever.
情けない顔をするな。順番で言えばお前が先に行くことになって私がそれを見送ることになる。それだけだ。
それは分かってるけど。
How could she bring up something like my funeral when we're having so much fun?
私が先に行く可能性もなくはない。だが私は愛する者に取り残される寂しさを与えたくはない。私なら取り残され慣れている。ただ
It's such a weird
葬式
subject
に
to
出ら
talk
れるだ
about.
けで
This is just
最後の
bad.
挨拶を許してもらえるだけでいい。
Kind of puts a damper on the entire playthrough when the last thing I go through is just bad.
まゆきさん。
Her words pull so tightly at my heartstrings. I suddenly understand. Right, Mayuki stepped away from society because of her reverse aging disease. While she was away, her parents died and she couldn't attend the funerals. I wonder if she blamed herself for falling ill to this disease that rendered her to isolation, unable to partake in her own parents' funerals. We're talking about averages. The next to go would be Mayuki's sister. Can Mayuki really go through so much more pain? Can I really allow myself to die before Mayuki, even after her own sister inevitably dies before her?
バカだな、お前は。あの忌まわしい奇病はもう治ったのだ。お前がそんな情けない顔をする必要はない。
She kisses me on the cheek, and it's only then that I notice I'm crying.
私が見とるよ。
Mayuki takes a deep breath.
まゆきさんにそんな辛い思いをさせたくないの。私、おばあちゃんになってもずっと一緒にいて、まゆきさんより長生きするから。もう取り残される寂しさを味わうことがないよ。私、頑張って長生きするから。先におばあちゃんになる私は見捨てないでね。
I hope she understands how I really feel.
バカにするな。何年生きてきたと思っている？愛する者の外見が変わったところで冷めるような、そんな中途半端な恋などしてはいない。お前がどんなにしわくちゃになろうと、ブクブクになろうと、ガリガリになろうと、
Where did these feelings
お前であ
come
ることには
from?
変わりはない。
まゆきさん。
She
分かった
smiles.
ら、キスの続きをしよう。私はお前のキスが好きだ。
This is just weird. Smile back and kiss her.
好きなのは私のキスだけ？
まさか、お前のすべてがたまらなく愛しいよ。
We kiss over and over again. I kiss her forehead, her cheek, her eyes, her nose, her lips too, of
お
course.
前のキスは気持ちがいいな。ふわふわした気分になる。
Hearing that makes me want to keep kissing forever.
もっとふわふわした気分にしてあげる。
Whoa.
癒しの手はもうないけど、その分私で気持ちよくなって。
I don't want to see that hand move between her legs, Scouty. I don't want to see that.
癒しの手なぞなくてもいい。お前がお前であればいい。
大好きだよ、まゆきさん。
We completely forget about the maid cosplay as we lose ourselves in a long, deep kiss. I kiss Mayuki over and over, only wanting to heal the pain she's experienced over all her years. I know we'll have more time to play maid and kiss in the future, but I'm so happy doing this I just can't let her go. Countless kisses we share turn into a sweet sensation, as I pray for this feeling to paint all over the terrible memories. That was so weak. I'm like disappointed. I'm disappointed that that was the last route. Why can't I use their voice lines? Ami and Mayuki? Am I still missing something? I got them all. Yep, this is it. We have completed the game. It's all over. Everything has been achieved. Except, I don't have... Because you have the option to turn on, like, you know how the sounds are? You know, like, the buttons? You can change them to the voices of the girls.
クリクリクリ
クリクリクリクリ
Can't do that for Ami and Mayuki though. That means I probably didn't hear some of their dialogue. Yeah. Well, you literally just missed the ending. Remix 1. Who knows? Yeah, you literally just missed the ending. We just finished the game. It has been 52 hours. We have all 13 achievements. We have everything in the album. We have... We don't have Ami and Mayuki sound options though. So that probably means there are some lines of dialogue that we didn't hear from them. But that's okay. Time for the speedrun? Shut the fuck up. We completing it again? I was thinking about playing the second one. I was thinking about playing Nurse Love Addiction, because I really like that game. I really like Nurse Love Addiction. I was thinking about playing that one. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait until after the tournament to decide, the sumo tournament, because I want to be able to play it continuously every night, or at least every other night. And when my sumo streams are, you know, I'd probably have to do it in December. I think I'm gonna play another visual novel in December, if it's gonna be another long one. Other visual novels I have include Steins Gate, Lucy, a bunch of Sakura games that I can't play because they're all porn. Planetarian. Planetarian takes like 2 hours. Sepia Tears. I don't remember buying that, but I played it for 20 minutes in 2016. I don't remember buying that. This is Steins Gate. Yeah, I have Steins Gate. I've never played it, never watched it. I have not consumed any Steins Gate media, so if I go into it, I'm going in completely blind. That is a long one, yeah. Yeah, I think I will play the second. Maybe during October. Maybe October. And then December can be Steins Gate. I'll have to think about it. Because I do want to bring back the Minecraft streams. And like I said, during the sumo tournament, it's mostly about the sumo, and the games leading up to it have to be on the more chill side or the more interactive with my chat side. Because I don't care about posting those to YouTube is the thing. Because I'm not posting the VODs of my sumo streams to YouTube. Beginning is so slow, then it's a huge roller coaster. Oh, I believe it. Alright, let me switch to this page. But yeah, there goes another plane. The thing is, for my sumo streams, I don't want the games that I play to, like, be anything that people will miss out on. So, that's why I've been playing Mahjong, and during the previous tournament I would play things like, you know, Slay the Spire in Minecraft and a meme Dark Souls run. So, that's, it's stuff that people wouldn't miss, basically. But like for a visual novel, that's something that people might want to go back and watch. So I'm not going to do that during sumo streams. So probably during the month of October, I'll do Nurse Love Addiction. And I have to see about that too, because I've already beaten that game, so I don't know if I have to like redo all of my... Because between routes, I skip a lot of dialogue. Obviously, like, oh, we've already gone through a lot of the common route, we've seen all of these scenes, skip through them until we reach new dialogue, but I've already 100% of that game too, so I don't know if I have to, like, erase all the data if I can. Yeah, no, that's restore default settings. I don't know if there's a way to, like, erase that data so I can be able to do that again. Just have to go and choose one answer to get the bad ending? What, Steins Gate?
沢井香織役あすみかなです。白衣性恋愛症候群プレイしてくださってありがとうございました。
That's really weird.
何かしらをクリアしてくださったということでいかがだったでしょうか。香織といたしましては、今回また新たなシナリオがドカンと
That's something I'll figure out.
ね、ルートも
But yeah, alright, that'll be the end of today's stream though, because there isn't much else for me to do. So let's see who's online and let's see who we want to raid. I might have to pull out the wheel. Because I know we got Meggy, we got Irie, we got Milteria, we got Sopralto, we got Julie Boy, we got Ozzy. Yeah, let's do the wheel.
なって帰ってまいりましたので、リセラピーということで、ぜひすべてのルートをもうすごく全何言って
I think this is just the voice actors talking about the game and what they thought about it. But I can't speak Japanese.
恋愛症候群リセラピー
Alrighty. So let's set up this wheel spinner. Who did I say? Got. Oh wait, that's a rerun. Ozzy is not on. Okay. Julie Boy. And learn it, damn it. You're not wrong. Lil Muffins. Sopralto. Milteria is playing The Witcher. Okay. Meggy and Irene. Alrighty. Wheel of Rating. Okily dokily. Let's do the display capture for the Wheel of Rating. Let me move this over. Let's see who we're gonna raid. I'm gonna be raiding Julie Boy. Got it, boss. So let's give our old man Julie Boy a raid. He's playing Overwatch. He's one of the best Overwatch players you're ever gonna see. Come on. Legendary Jewel Overwatch. And it's gonna be great. You're gonna love him. If you love Overwatch, you're gonna love Julie Boy. He's a fantastic person. So thank you very much for joining me on today's stream, everybody. Thank you for joining me for these past however fucking long it took to actually play through this entire game. It was a real slobber knocker of a game, but you know me. Later tonight, we're coming back with some more sumo, and I will catch you cats later. Alright, raid message. I almost forgot. Don't forget, we always start mosh pits wherever we go.